What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke, and today we're going to be cooking a couple Texas-style whole chickens. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Y'all stick around because we're going to be getting into that right now. Okay, so if you know anything about Texas barbecue, I've done at least one Texas-style barbecue video before. All you really need is salt, pepper, and maybe a little garlic. For the easy solution for that, I just go with Lane's salt, pepper, garlic. It's a great grit size on the salt, pepper, and garlic, so it looks good, it sticks well, and it sticks around throughout the cook and leaves texture on your barbecue. So I'm just gonna go with this. If you don't have this, just get you some salt, some pepper. If you like garlic, add a little garlic. If you don't, don't. But Texas-style barbecue, keep it simple. KISS method when it comes to Texas barbecue. Keep it simple, son. We're not allowed to say stupid in my house. My little girls, I'll get in trouble. But yeah, it's supposed to be keep it simple, stupid. But let's go ahead and get everything out of this packaging here, and we'll get these two chickens seasoned up, ready to go into the smoke. These two chickens are just over 6 pounds, and we're gonna be cooking today. We're gonna start off low and slow at 230 degrees because that's what my pit will go to. If your pit goes 225, I recommend 225. These are still got a little ice on them, which is mind-boggling because they've been in my refrigerator for days now. I mean, days. I live out in the country, and so it's a lot easier for me to go get stuff in one big trip and freeze things, thaw them out when it's time. You gotta time your stuff though, right? You'd be like me, smoking icy chickens. All right, so we got a whole lot of liquid there. The solution for that is towels that are made out of paper. I don't know if y'all have heard of these or not, but it's just towels, and they're actually made out of paper. Y'all let me know how y'all using towels made out of paper at your house. Yeah, you just throw them away. It's pretty awesome. I don't know who invented towels made out of paper, but they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Now I need to go wash my hands because I didn't wear any gloves. Terrible. All right, now that we're gloved up, what we're going to start off by doing here is we're going to reach in underneath this chicken skin, and we're going to separate it from the breasts. Just sort of lift up on it and pull. Don't pull too hard. You don't want to tear it. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a few pats of butter and placing it underneath the skin. This is just going to melt down as this chicken cooks. Help to keep it moist. It's going to make the skin quality a little bit better. Like I said, just come in down here on your neck end, find the opening, and just start working your hand in there. You probably will have to use a little bit of force. Just make it happen. Get it nice and separated, and then throw a few pats of butter in there. Just like that. Get that out of the end. Check the other one. Yep, same thing. No pocket knife going today. Don't have nothing out here with me. Butter patted. Large pieces of fat removed. Let's get some seasoning on these bad boys and get them into the smoke. So just straight on heavy seasoning. This is going to look phenomenal. Make sure you get some of this stuff all over. We have had a nice little pool of liquid underneath these chickens, so good Lord. Soak some of that up because it'll wash the seasoning right off. And then we're going to flip it breast side up. Get the breast side. Get all in around those legs. That dark meat's going to handle that seasoning well. We are running post oak pellets in the smoker today. I'm not running my smoke tube on this cook because I really just want a nice clean smoke flavor. I don't want it to be real strong or anything. So that's all there is to that. Running 230 until these hit 140, and then we're going to be cranking the heat up a little bit to try to thin out the skin and crisp the skin slightly. But those are all nice and seasoned up, looking good. Let's go ahead, get our meters into the chicken breast. For the smaller chicken, we're going to go in right here. Just like that. And then breaking out my new toy today, I got the Meter 2. This is their newest probe. You're good for several hundred degrees here, but then 1,000 degrees on the end. So if you're doing a really hot cook or cooking a steak or something like that, you're gonna be a lot safer with this new meter that they've come up with. It's a little thinner, so it penetrates the meat a little bit better, and it's tolerant to more heat. So let's go ahead and get these into the smoker now. All right, so those are going to be in pretty good shape. We'll let the heat start doing its thing. Okay, so we're right at the 3-hour mark, and both the Meter Plus and the Meter 2 have got us right around 140 degrees. The chicken that has the Meter Plus in it came up a little bit faster, so it's a little bit higher. But what I'm wanting to do is something that I thought about the other day, and I thought, I'm gonna try this out next time I cook some chicken, see how it goes, because what I'll practice a lot of times when I cook chicken in the smoker is, you cook it low and slow for a while, and then when you get ready to finish it off, you ramp up the temperature to crisp up the skin a little bit so it's not quite as rubbery. But usually what I do is I just leave the chicken in the smoker, and I crank the temp up, la-di-da, whatever happens, happens. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take the chickens out of the smoker, place them into a container, then we're going to ramp the temperature up in the smoker, get it nice and hot in there, stick them back in there once it's up to a higher temp, and see if it shocks the skin a little bit and gives us a little bit crispier of a skin, as opposed to letting the temp ramp up while it's in there. So let's go ahead and get those out. Really nice, beautiful, great brown color. Skin's already starting to render out just a little bit. Let's get them in the container, get the heat up in this bit. All right, so now we're gonna crank the temp on this thing all the way up to 350 degrees. And that's what it's going to run at for the last 20-30 minutes of the cook, or whatever it takes to get them up to that 160 mark. Okay, so if you're going to try to duplicate this cook on this particular type of pit, it will help you to hold the MCP prime button. That's going to force feed pellets through the auger into the burn pot. It's going to help to jack the temp back up to where you want it. So just come in every once in a while, hold that button down for a few seconds. You'll just keep more pellets in the burn pot, and you're gonna get the temp up a lot faster that way. All right, so there you have it. We have overshot just a little bit up to 358. That's gonna give us a little bit of room for air when we open up the door and let some of the heat out. But we're gonna go ahead and get the chickens into the chamber now. All right. Quick transition. Close it up nice and tight so we don't lose any more heat. And watch your meat thermometers. This will be a time when it can burn up really quickly if you're not careful. So want to pull probably around 158 to 160. Definitely don't wait for it to get over 160, because the intense heat increase on the outside of the chicken is going to cause some serious carryover cooking on up to 165. You don't want to get over 170. So we're going to be watching these real closely. We'll pull them here in just a little bit. All right, so the Meter Plus has got the little chicken at temp. We still got about 10 degrees to go on the big chicken. And so let's go ahead and get the little chicken out of there so it don't overcook. Oh my gosh, that is a drippy chicken right there. Let y'all have a look at this thing. Man, it looks so good. Tell me that right there don't just look perfect. I'm talking about perfect, man. We got our desired crispiness on the skin. Popping all my pepper off of there, but whatever. Now at this stage, you just want to loosely tent with foil. You don't want to put like this lid on there, because that's going to hold all the steam in. You want to hold just a little bit of the heat in, but not all the steam. All right, so now the big chicken is at temp. 160, 161, bouncing in and out. It means it's time. I expect the color to be a little darker on this one. Oh, me. That is a thing of beauty. Look at that right there, son. What you talking about? That right there, that is a pretty sight. I think my technique for thinning out and crisping up the skin may have worked. Okay, so after a nice little 15 to 20 minute rest, about 25 minutes on the smaller bird, about 15 or so on the larger bird, let's check them out and see what's going on the inside. Ended up being about a 4-hour cook, give or take. I'm terrible at that, but yeah, allow for 4 to 5 hours. That's if you're cooking it 225, 230 all the way until you hit 140. After we ramped it up, it only lasted about another 20 to 35 minutes. Oh, I'm going for the little bird. Just look at all that fat, rendered juice coming out of those things. Oh, mama, let's go for a piece of that dark meat. Oh, just goodness gracious, look at it running out of there. Oh, man. That's awesome. That's just awesome, baby. I don't think you're going anywhere. Get that skin. You want to talk about, is it moist? I think it's moist. Get in here. Get into this breast a little bit. Nice and juicy breasts. Still smoking hot. Unbelievably hot. I'm glad I went for the little one. Ooh, doggy. Just juicy, tender, drip, 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 breast meat. Now, more than anything, my plans for this is we're gonna, shred it up and use it to make things, and we're gonna make some chicken salad and y'all. Skin just a little bit rubbery. I think it's probably from the rest, but definitely not overly chewy or anything. Oh, I'm getting to be a bigger and bigger fan of Texas style barbecue. Just salt, pepper with a little garlic. Just getting to be a huge fan of it. Nice little fatty piece from the end. Oh my gosh, so good. I was really pleased with how my new meter 2 performs. It does give readouts with decimal points. So, it's 92.7 as opposed to 92, then 93, which is neat. Like I said, it does allow for up to 1,000 degrees. So that's good. You're not gonna get that in a smoker, but if you're grilling a steak, meter 2 is where it's at. Let's try this dark meat. I love dark meat chicken so much. Y'all, try this out. Texas style chicken. It's awesome. It's buttery. It's juicy. It's flavorful, salty, peppery, garlicky, delicious. If y'all stuck around for this whole video, thanks so much. Thanks for watching. Come by and see me over in American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. It's a great group. I'll see you in there. I'm in there every day. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see y'all in the next video.